Imagine a clock that only ticks when you make a choice that is truly yours. For most people, that clock has sat silent for decades, gathering the rust of habit and expectation. Today, I want to show you how to make the gears turn again, before the sun sets on a life you never actually lived. Before we dive into these truths, I want to ask you to do something for your future self. Hit that subscribe button, give this a like, and share a thought in the comments. It helps this message reach the people who are currently sitting in that silence, waiting for a sign to wake up. I am Immanuel, and I want to speak to you, about why you feel so heavy lately. You ever feel like you're just a passenger in your own body? Like you're watching a movie of a guy or a girl who looks like you, goes to your job, and buys your groceries, but you're not the one driving? You feel weak, not because you lack muscles or money, but because your will, your inner motor, has been turned off. You're living by accident. Let's look at the first habit that is draining your power, and it's one that's very common in your world today: seeking permission from the crowd. Think about the last time you wanted to try something new, maybe a new career path, or even just wearing something different. Did you do it? Or did you first check your phone to see if it was trending? Did you wait to see if your friends would give you a thumbs up? When you do this, you're letting the world hold your remote control. In my time, I called this heteronomy. It's a big word for a simple, sad thing, letting something outside of you tell you what to do. It's like being a leaf in a windstorm. The leaf goes wherever the wind blows, and then it wonders why it never got to the destination it wanted. If you only act when the crowd says it's okay, you aren't a person, you're just a shadow of everyone else. Strength comes when you realize that the moral law, the right thing, lives inside your own head. You don't need a poll or a focus group to tell you to be brave. The second habit is even more dangerous because it feels so good: the habit of choosing comfort over duty. I see this a lot in your culture. Everything is designed to be easy. You have food delivered to your door so you don't have to walk. You have apps that do your thinking for you. You've become like a comfortable prisoner. Imagine a man who lives in a prison cell, but the walls are painted his favorite color. The bed is a memory foam mattress, and he gets his favorite fast food every night. The door is actually wide open. He could walk out into the cold, crisp air and climb a mountain, but he stays. Why? Because the mountain is hard and the cell is warm. You're staying in your comfort zone and calling it a good life, but deep down, you feel weak because you know you're decaying. Muscles only grow when they push against weight. Your soul only grows when you do the thing you know you should do, even when you really don't feel like doing it. When you hit snooze 5 times, you aren't just getting more sleep. You are telling your will that it doesn't matter. You are training yourself to be a servant to your laziness. The third habit is one that might surprise you: using people as tools. You might think being strong means getting what you want from others. But every time you lie to someone to get your way, or every time you treat a friend like a stepping stone to get ahead at work, you are actually making yourself smaller. Why? Because you are saying that things are more important than people. You're living in a world of objects. When you treat others as a means to an end, you start to see yourself that way too. You start to value yourself only for what you can produce or earn, rather than who you are. This creates a deep, hollow ache in your chest. You feel weak because you've lost your connection to the infinite worth of a human soul. Real strength is looking at another person and saying, you are an end in yourself. You have value just because you exist. When you respect others, you finally start to respect yourself. And the fourth habit, perhaps the most subtle, is the habit of lying to yourself about tomorrow. You tell yourself, I'll start that project tomorrow, or I'll be a better person when I have more money. You are treating your life like a draft that you can edit later. But there is no later. There's only the categorical imperative, the idea that you should act right now in a way that you would want everyone else to act forever. If you lie today, you are voting for a world of liars. If you're weak today, you're choosing a weak life. You aren't a victim of your DNA or your bank account. You are the architect of your freedom. You have this incredible thing inside you called reason. It's like a light bulb in a dark room. Most people leave it turned off and stumble around in the dark, tripping over the furniture and crying. I'm asking you to flip the switch. It's going to be uncomfortable at first because you'll see all the dust and the mess you've ignored, but at least you'll be able to see the door. You are not broken. You've just been misled by a world that wants you to stay small and hungry so it can sell you things. But you have a dignity that no one can take away unless you give it up. You have the power to say, I'm doing this because it is right, not because it is easy. That is the only true freedom there is. I want you to take a deep breath and remember, you are the commander of your own mind. If this resonated with you, if you felt that clock inside you tick just once, then I've done my job today. Please like this video, leave a comment telling me which of these habits you're going to stop feeding today, and subscribe so we can keep walking this path together. You got a mountain to climb, and I believe you have the legs for it. Dare to know, dare to be free.